Hello everybody, it's Pablo and welcome back to ZooCrafting. So last night I did a bit of streaming for the first time and it actually went pretty well. I was pretty excited and pretty glad with how it turned out. But what we did in that stream was we decided to make a path from the main entrance here over towards the tropical zone, and we made a fair bit of progress with it. I did have to finish it up off camera though because I got very distracted. But we now have a path that leads from here to the Oriental Zone, and you can see it's not the greatest of paths. It's a bit wonky, it's a bit skew with, but when we add in the other exhibits into the zoo, we're going to sort in this path out, so it will look great. This was mainly here just to direct the other Zoocrafters to the Oriental Zone, to tell them that I do actually have exhibits over there, so that they're not lost and they don't get confused when they come in through the entrance here. But what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be heading over to the tropical zone, and we are going to be working on a new exhibit. It's not too late to vote for the next exhibit you'd like to see me work on, and the store poll will be in the description and in the comments. Currently the Sun Bear is winning, so we are going to be probably building that in the next episode, but that could all change depending on how the votes go over in the Oriental Zone. So what we're going to be doing in today's episode is we are going to be building a home for Boris the turtle that we have here. And we might as well get Chalfont out while we're at it. I've got some of this rotten flesh here because I do need to heal him up. I had to pop him in this safari net here because he only had 1 health and I didn't have any food to give him. So yeah, he looks very poorly. So I'm gonna feed him up here, and he should start to heal. He should lose this rather sad looking texture. And yeah, so while we were on the stream last night as well, I did start hollowing out some of the bat caves here because I needed to get a load of cobblestone, so I thought why not start over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to light this area up very quickly just because I don't want any hostile mobs spawning. I don't think they will though, because I've placed these crow statues around which basically prevent any hostile mobs from spawning in the area. But we have made progress over here as well. Of course, when we do work over here, it's probably going to look a lot fancier. I'm going to make the insides look like an abandoned temple. But yeah, we're not going to be working on that today. We are going to be working on the tortoise exhibit. Now, the tortoise I have, Boris, who is in this pet amulet here. I'm going to get him out right now. Yeah, we have Boris there. He is actually a turtle from the Mo Creatures mod, as you can see, but I'm going to, well, I've decided that this exhibit is going to be a tortoise exhibit, because he sort of looks a bit more like a tortoise than a turtle, and because he grows quite big as well, so I think the species that best suits him is the giant tortoise, like the tortoises that you'd find in the Galapagos Islands, which are also part of the tropics. So hey, it suits this area well. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change this area up. I'm going to build this area, I'm going to build this exhibit, this space that I reserved for him, to give him a nice habitat, a nice friendly home, which will mainly consist of a fence to prevent him from escaping, a little pond so that he can drink some water, and I think basically we're just going to keep the rest as grass. We might have a soul tree, not that he'll climb it, but mainly just for decoration. So we'll get started. We've got some limestone here. I'm going to continue this border here, this fence exhibit thingy. I don't know what I call this, but I'm going to continue this rockery all the way around the exhibit until we get to this point here. If I can walk faster, I need to eat something. That's why I'm walking slowly. Which one is my food in? It's in this one. We're going to start on the chicken curry. So yeah, I'm going to turn all that into limestone rockery, and then this area here I'm going to turn into a fence. I can't remember what mod the fence is from, but I'm going to pop this oak wood into this crafting table here, and it will give me some oak wood posts. Now I'm not going to turn it all into oak wood posts. I think probably, yeah, that would do. We've got 64, so that would be good. And then I can connect those together with a bit of string, and if I've got a crafting table nearby, I thought I did, perhaps not. Do I have one in my backpack? I do, I have a crafting station here, so we can use this. Chalfont, can you please heal up? I don't know, how do I fix you? I really have no idea. do I have to like put you in a doggy bed or a doggy bath? I'm not entirely sure. I thought just like feeding you would make you heal up, but I guess not. I'm not really sure how the doggy talents mod works. But yes, as I was saying, I'm going to pop these 2 posts in there with a bit of string. Is that not how I do it? How do I do it? Okay, maybe this is not right. Okay, how do I do it? Oh, it's like that. Okay, so it's string either side, and then they go in the middle, like so. Okay, and then we get 32 oak wood posts fence, and they're from the garden trees mod. That's what they're from. And I'm just going to like line the front of the exhibit with these, if these carbon blocks want to break. And this will basically prevent like people from wandering into the exhibit and from the turtles escaping, because they won't be able to. I think people can fit through these gaps. Oh, no, maybe not. So perhaps we won't get people wandering into the exhibit. But I think it looks nice because, yeah, the turtles, the tortoises won't be able to escape. But you will be able to see the turtles. I do need to add in a gate, though, for the zookeepers to enter the exhibit. So I'm probably going to put that over here because it's sort of a bit out of the way. So I'm probably going to continue the rockery to about this point here. So we'll carry on the fence around like this. Yeah, like that. And that should be good. Yeah, so we'll get started on the rockery at the back now. Do I have carbonous blocks? I have a few. I have some stairs. I have some slopes, which is basically I think all I need. So I have my crafting station here, so I'm probably going to craft a few more. So let's just open this up. And oh, I've got some sticks as well, so that's perfect. I don't have to craft any of those. And we'll just put those like this. And we'll get some more slopes. So I think that's enough slopes. Let's just craft a couple more stairs. Like that. Okay. And we'll start by placing all these around the edge of the exhibit. I don't have to make this too high because the turtles can't jump, but I do want to make it look quite pretty. So let's start by doing things like this. And we'll perhaps put a sideways one there, something like that. And yeah, we have a carpenter's hammer here. And do we have any more carpenter's blocks, or did I just use them all up? I think I used them all up, didn't I? But I do have some collapsible blocks here that I can use. Oops, what am I doing? Throw my backpack on the floor. So we can put that there like that. Actually, you know what? Because this is going to be limestone, we can do something like this. We can put the limestone block down first, and then we can turn this into a half slab like that. Yeah, that's going to work. So let's just fill these in. And we can get rid of that. And this one. And I want to pick these up. I don't want to waste these carpenter's blocks, because they do come in very, very handy. And Chalfont, you can't pick up blocks, can you? Because you don't have a chest. So maybe I'll try to give you a chest in the future, and we can see what you pick up. But we can just add more of these around the exhibit. Like so. And yeah, it does look good. I think I'll probably clean it up off camera, like this back part, just so it looks a bit nicer from the river as well. How did that carpenter's block get down there? I have no idea. But yeah, so let's just carry this on around the edge. I think maybe I'll add some bamboo in as well, because this is the tropical zone, and quite a few of the other exhibits have bamboo. And the turtles won't eat the bamboo? Or will they eat the bamboo? Yeah, they'll eat the bamboo. I think. No, it's sugarcane that they eat, isn't it? But I think they do eat bamboo in real life. I'm going to have to double check that though. I'm not actually sure of the diets of a giant tortoise. I really probably should have looked that up before making an episode about them. But I imagine they do eat vegetation and things like bamboo if they would find it where they are. So yeah, we're almost there. Yeah, like that. Chalfont really loves this exhibit. Let's just add in a couple more of these slopes and a few half slabs as well, just to break things up a bit. So we'll do this, and we'll place some half slabs up here, like that. And over here as well, we need a couple of blocks. So we can do this, and we'll add a stair, like sideways please, yep, like that. And we can make this one, what should we make this one? a half slab like that. Yeah, and that can be a little gate for the zookeepers to wander in. And this should prevent people from getting into the exhibit. Of course they can climb over these blocks, but I trust them not to. Maybe I'll have to add in some invisible obsidian though. I'm not sure. But yeah, I fixed up that side. Maybe over here I should add something in. Oh, they'll still be able to climb in there, won't they? But I think it will do for the time being. So let's just add a couple more around here. What am I doing? I'm going to add a stair, so no, not that way please. I want you to be... oh well, you can stay that way. And we'll add another half slab along the top here. Like that, and I think that might be it for the rockery. If I can pick these carbon blocks up, where are they? They're glitching through the walls. Maybe just one last slope there. I think that looks good. I think that looks good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab my shovel, if I know where to put it, and I'm going to dig a little pond. I think I'm probably going to do it... should I do it here? Yeah, I'm going to do it near to the front of the exhibit. So I'm just going to break a bit of this grass. Not too big. Perhaps like that. Yeah, I think that's a decent size. I'm just looking on the mini-map as well, because it doesn't take up too much room in the exhibit. Yeah, like that. Okay, and what blocks do I have on me in my materials? Do I have any of the silty dirt left that I used? I do. So I've got some silty dirt here. Let's just pop some of these carbon blocks away because I don't think I'm going to be using any more of those. And I've also got some sand, which is going to be perfect for this exhibit. So I think I'm going to line this area with a bit of sand. In fact, I think I might line half the exhibit with sand. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm going to dig away, well not quite half, I think maybe like a third of the exhibit. But yeah, we'll line this pond with sand. Like this. And maybe, yeah, these blocks here as well. And the ones under the fence posts. Okay, and we can fill this in as well. I just realised we don't have much sand. Do we have another stack in here? We had 17 pieces, so we've got 42. Yeah, we don't have much, so I think we're probably just going to place down as much as we got. Excuse me, Chalfont. I know that you've healed up, but please can you just get out of that hole a second? I sort of need to fill that in. In fact, why not cover like the front of the exhibit? That's what we'll do. So we'll carry on this up here. Like so, and we can fill all this in with sand. I think that would look good, yeah. And Boris the tortoise, Boris the tortoise should like it here. And yeah, there we are. Let's just touch this up as well, and fill in that block, of course. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in the bottom of this pond with silty dirt. Oops, this shovel is very powerful. I forgot that it's going to do that to the sand. But we'll place this down. And this silty dirt is from the Biomes of Plenty mod. So for those of you that are asking which mod this is from, it's from Biomes of Plenty. And there we go, we can just place it down like this. And I think that block's fine being down there. I do have to pick this one back up though, so let's try and grab that. Can I get it? No, I can't. There we are. Okay, so that's fixed that. That should be good. Now I've got to fill it up with some water. So I've got 2 buckets here. And let's just make some room. So let's toss some of these things away. All this limestone, all this wood. We can throw it all in here. And it's quite fortunate that we are right next to the river because we don't have to go very far. So let's just get 2 buckets here. We can climb back up. And we can place these in. So we'll just make an infinite source to start off with. And then everything should settle itself out. Like so. Is that it? Almost. Almost. Yeah, I think that's settled. That looks good. That looks good. Now, just before we place Boris in, I'm going to place down some grass. We don't have much. I sort of wish we had some bone meal. We don't, do we? No, that's a shame. And we don't have any trees either. It would be really cool if we could place down some of these jungle trees. But I'm going to place these nearer to the side of the exhibit. I'm probably going to come back and add in some rockery as well. Like some stone, maybe some more limestone sculptures, just to make this exhibit look a bit less boring. But I am glad that we've got around to doing this, because it does look really cool. So I'm going to break this sign now, if it wants to be broken. Yep, and I think we can go ahead and we can place Boris in. So I did mention that I wasn't quite sure what giant tortoises eat, but I know that it's vegetation. And I've added in this little pond so that he can drink, but a cool fact that I found out about giant tortoises, I promise you he will grow up to be quite big, because I have tamed him and they grow to be huge. I don't know if any of you remember the tortoises that I had at my old zoo that like outgrew their exhibit. So an exhibit this size is a much better size for them. And by the looks of things, Boris has taken a bit of damage. I think that was probably when I jumped off that tree, and I had him on my head and he took damage as well. And I just remembered that because we have him tamed, he will follow me. So he's probably going to cling to the walls of the exhibit. I'm not sure what he does when I'm not on, like if one of the other Zoocrafters was here at the server. Perhaps he might just wander around the exhibit. Perhaps he just wanders towards anybody. I'm not quite sure. So a really interesting fact I found out was that giant tortoises can survive for a year without food or water, which is absolutely insane. And I was reading a bit into that, and there are 4 species of giant tortoises that have gone extinct, and it's mainly due to hunting, because their meat is apparently very tasty, and buccaneers, which are like pirates in the 16th and 17th century, would take the tortoises, and put them in the bottom of the ship because they don't need much food or water, so they could last for a long time, which was basically the buccaneers' source of food, because when they needed food they could just go down and have fresh tortoise meat, which sounds really bad. It is really bad, but that's just what they did because they could survive for so long without anything. But yeah, so that is another exhibit complete. Perhaps we'll try and get Boris a friend so he's not too lonely. I do have to add in this gate here though, so I'm going to make one of those very, very quickly. Let's just eat some more of this chicken curry. Chalfont really likes that exhibit. But as I said, I will come back with perhaps some bamboo and some trees so we can just make it look a bit better. So what am I doing? I need to make some carpenter's blocks. Oh, we have some here. So we can make a gate. I can never remember how to do this. I think it's something like this. Or is it like this? Or is it like this? Hang on, let's just look it up because I can't remember. Gate, carpenter's gate. I was close. I had them the wrong way around. So I need my sticks here. I need those there. And we have a gate. Okay, that's perfect. And we can go and place that in. Like that. And if I have a spare bit of limestone, we can place them in. And we'll get our carpenter's hammer just to change the design of that to, I think that one. Maybe that one. I think we're going to have that one here. So it looks quite good. And yeah, I'm really happy with that exhibit. So yeah, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you all for watching. As always, the code is on screen. Don't forget to vote for which exhibit you'd like to see me do next. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye. Bye.